exercise, and I just want to do a quick video to let you know that this workout is going to be a mobility / stability workout. So what this is going to do is actually bring those muscles that may be stretched out from pregnancy, that may be a little bit separated. It's going to help to just bring them together and contract not just your abdominal muscles, but your pelvic floor muscles, as if you were doing a Kegel the entire exercise set. So a lot of the exercises that we're going to be doing, how I'm going to cue you is pull everything in. And I want you to pull it in almost like a girdle. Like I'm wearing one today, but almost like a girdle that you just imagine. And I want you to pull in here, here, your lower abdominals, and pull up from your pelvic floor muscles. And I'm going to cue you a couple times throughout each set just to remind you to pull everything in with your mental girdle. Okay? Alright, let's get into the exercise. First exercise we're going to do is a vertical pose to toe touch. And we're going to start here with your arms up in the air, straight up by your ears as far as you can. And we're going to come down slowly. And when you're doing that, I want you to pull everything in with your mental girdle that we talked about before. And I want you to go straight down, leaving your arms out as far extended as they can be to a straight back and down to your toes. When you come down here, we're going to take a deep breath in. And come back up straight. What you're going to use to bring yourself back upright is your glutes muscles, all your glute muscles. And you're also going to use your core in keeping your body in a straight line, as straight as possible. And you're going from here coming down slowly. You're going to come back up, making sure your back is straight first, and bring it up slow. With an exhale. And you're going to do that for 1 minute for that exercise.
We're good. You can stop.
How many seconds? It's simple jumping jacks. And with jumping jacks, we don't normally think of it as a core exercise, but with this, I want you to pull everything in with your invisible girdle here. And I want you to imagine pulling your stomach muscles closer together. Contract them from the top to the bottom. Okay? So, on 3, we're going to start doing our jumping jacks. And we're going to try to keep the back as straight as possible, which will help to engage your core. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, and go. Make sure to pull in for that Kegel as well. Keep your back as straight as possible and engage your core. So the next exercise that we're going to do is a lot like the first one, except we're going to stop midway, about here. Your back should be completely straight, or as straight as you can get it without seeing it if you don't have a mirror. But you want your back to be pretty straight. It's going to help to engage your core. You don't want to let your belly sag down. You want to keep it neutral. You don't want to round it up. You want to keep it neutral. A neutral spine will help to engage your core and engage your glutes and help them to keep you at that level, okay? We're going to start with the feet spread about hip width apart. Arms up, come down slow. We're going to stay here for 10 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come up slow. Bring your breath up. Up again and come down slowly. To the same side position and breathe. 10 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you engage your abdominal muscles. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And come up slow. And we're going to go down one more time for that, okay? Come down to the same side position. And breathe. Looking forward, engaging your abs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come up slowly. Breath is a big part of this because in breathing you do engage your abdominal muscles, but also breath is the biggest component to life. Everything breathes, everything moves. So when you're going through these exercises, I'm going to make sure you're taking a nice big breath. It should even be audible. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. The next exercise is something you will see popular in yoga. It's a downward dog position with a leg raise. But when we do this, you don't want to have, again, a curved spine in any direction. You don't want to curve it up. You don't want to curve it to arch your back. You want to have a completely neutral spine to help you to engage your abdominal muscles. Pull everything in with the invisible girdle. And what we're going to do is start with a breath. Breathe in. And we're going to come down to the toes. Walk it out to a downward dog position. Now you want to be in a position to where you can comfortably lift your leg. Your head should be between your arms. So your arms should be pretty much right at your ears. And then I want you to bring your feet in to where if you lift one, you're still in a stable position. So we're going to start with the right leg. I want to take a deep breath here. Take another deep breath, pull everything in. And lift that right leg up. We're going to do that 10 times. 2, 3, 4. Lift it up so you feel it in your glutes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to take a deep breath here. Stretch further into that pose. And then we're going to focus in on the left leg. So take a deep breath and lift it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, engage those abdominal muscles. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to walk our hands back. And come up slow. The next exercise is a little bit more strength oriented, but it's a part of this dynamic warm-up. We're going to come down into a squat, just like this, a normal squat. And then we're going to take our right leg back into a lunge. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you in this direction. We're going to start with a squat. We're going to squat down, bring the leg back into a lunge. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start on the right side. I want you to stay as erect as possible with a straight spine. So 1, 2, 3, and go. Down, back. Down, and back. Down, and back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Now come up, stretch those leg muscles out. We're going to come down, just to stretch them out. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side, so I'm going to turn this direction. Make sure you keep a neutral spine here. 1, 2, 3, and go. Down and back. Down and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again, we're going to take a deep breath and stretch down to the floor. In this exercise for the dynamic warm up, we're going to start in the 3 position. Which means we're going to start with 1 foot straight, 1 foot here, arms up. I'm going to come up to a front kick. You're going to engage all of these muscles all the way down. You will be able to feel it here. And how you're going to be using or engaging your muscles is you're not going to really pop up. You're going to stay as low as you can. And we're going to switch. Take a deep breath first. Sit down and touch your toe to release the tension. We'll come to the other side. And we're going to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Come up, touch your toes. And we're going to start getting into the workout. Portion of this workout is going to be on the floor, so you may need a mat or just something underneath your knees to help you feel a little bit more comfortable on the floor. And the first thing we're going to do is called bird dogs. It's a weird name for a weird exercise. What you're going to do is come up on your hands and knees to the tabletop position. Straight back. You don't want to curve your back like this because, again, that leaves room for your abdominal muscles to pretty much just hang free and usually open at this position. You don't want to really come, I mean, here is fine, but for this exercise, you want to be right here. The first thing you're going to do is lift your right arm up straight in front of you. And then your left leg. You're going to look straight forward. We're going to hold it here for 5 seconds, engaging your abdominal muscles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And come back to hands and knees. Take a deep breath. Don't let that spine dip down. You want to keep it straight with that invisible girdle. And we're going to now lift up your left arm. Look straight forward at your left arm. And your right leg goes straight out. Take a deep breath. And count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come down slow. Take a deep breath. We're going to bring our right arm up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come down slow and take a deep breath. Looking forward. We're going to bring up our left arm, right leg, 5 seconds, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come down slow. We're going to come back into the child's pose just to stretch it out. The next exercise is another one that is named after an animal, oddly. It's a bear crawl. And what we're going to do with the bear crawl, we're going to be on our hands and knees again, but actually not our knees, more so like on the balls of our feet and our hands. And we're going to crawl across the mat. I want to do 4 times one direction. We turn back around, do the same thing back the other direction. So let me give you just a demonstration because this is not like a normal movement. We're going to crawl across while staying down. Turn around. And do the same thing back the other direction. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Just like that. But you will feel the engagement in your core as you move across the mat. So I want you to just keep going. We're going to keep going for about 45 seconds to a minute with this exercise. I guess just depending on how many times I'll edit that out. But so we're going to keep going until I give you the cue. But the entire time, I want you to be pulling in your core muscles as you move across the mat. When you turn, you can come back to almost a sitting position on your toes. Come back up on your hands and toes. And go back across. And this is just to keep your balance. You're going to bend your arms a little bit too, almost as if you were doing a push-up. Now, another way you can do it if you don't have a lot of room is you can come here to your hands. Now, just do this exercise and I'll promise. The next exercise along the same lines, we're going to come into the push-up position. We're back onto our knees though, instead of our feet. And this is really just for the recovery phase. Once we get into the next portion of exercise or next level of this program, you will be able to just do it on your toes. And then you're going to sit back into the child's pose, take a deep breath. And we're going to do that one more time for this round. Let's go. And last one. And that was the assisted push-up. The last exercise we're going to do is basketball jumps. And with a basketball jump, you're going to bend down, pick up your basketball, throw it into the hoop, come back down, pick it up, throw it into the hoop. So just imagine somebody rolling your basketball, getting in the hoop, rolling your basketball, throwing it in the hoop. And we're going to keep going. So basketball jumps. If you are going to do a round 2, at first I wouldn't suggest you do a round 2. Just go ahead and take your time with this round 1. But if you are going to go round 2, then switch directions the next time. So pick it up and throw it in, okay? So, let's start with this side. Be ready on 3. 1, 2, 3, and nothing but net. Getting it all in there. Imagine these are your goals, like double my income. Swish. Swish. Journal every day. Swish. Meditate before bed. Swish. So imagine nothing but net. What would you do if you knew that you could not fail, right? Breathe in when you pick it up. Breathe out when it gets through the hoop. Again, keep your back straight. And that's that, y'all. That's the first round. You can do all of the exercises again for round 2. If you feel like you need to sit down and recover, go ahead and sit down and recover. Build up to doing 2 rounds of the exercises. But for now, y'all, we are done. Peace.